My main thing was you got to love yourself and forgive yourself. I'm telling you, I got so much right now because I'm living this phase right now. I have so much to offload today, so I have to make sure that I organize my thought flow and stick to our pattern and our flow today. But essentially, it's you got to love yourself, because if you're not living in that state of love, oh yeah, that's why I said the frustration. So if you're feeling in that, switch it out. Feel the gratitude. Look what I was able to receive from the universe by just changing my state from frustration to finding appreciation. And I found the opportunity, and I was so appreciative that, hey, I just learned something. And like nobody had to tell me. I didn't have to read it. I didn't have to look at my iPhone or like whatever, Samsung, whatever phone you have. It was like just using my mental acuity and observation skills. And so I would say you got to go through that. And then the best way, if you don't love yourself, you can't love someone else. And that's just it. But if people say, no, I love that person more than I love myself, that's not true. That's not true. You're dependent on that person. That's not the same as loving the person. That could almost take it to a toxic level. Like you know how some people say, oh, I love this person more than no, that you can't. It's impossible for you to love somebody if you don't love yourself. Because if you can't give it to yourself, what are you packaging giving it to someone else? Am I making sense here?
You're making perfect sense.
So don't say that. That's false. That's not true. And so you got to love yourself, because before you do that, no one's going to love you. Who's going to love you more than you? Like really, if somebody says, I love you more than I love myself, again, that's not true, because you have to have that level of appreciation for how you treat yourself, your health, and in the case that you were talking about, all of that before you can give it to someone else. Otherwise, where are you coming from a place of lack and you're trying to get it from someone else? Because there's a different term for that. That's not called giving. Love is called giving. That's just trying to meet a deficit. And then you're in a transaction state, and that's not love. So you got to do that, but you got to forgive yourself. You got to forgive things that you think are so unlovable. No, it's okay. You got to let it go. And regardless of there's no one moment in your life that essentially determines who you are. So if you think bad things happen to me, that is determined. No, that's not who you are. Those are things that happen. No moment in your life makes you who you are. It's about, what are your feelings? What is your perception about life? Because what I perceive about life, if I think life is sacred, how will I behave? If I think life is a dance, how will I behave? If I think life is a war and it's hard, how will I behave? So it's really about your perceptions. It's really what you're gonna put together. It's not what happened to you. That's not at all the case. So that's my first. You gotta love yourself, and you gotta forgive yourself.
Who deserves your love the most? Who deserves your love the most? You. Who deserves your forgiveness the most in this world? You. So you started from there and you ended from there. And I heard it first time from Buddhaji. Actually, I was pretty surprised when I heard it from Buddhaji, but he's one of my mentors. And yeah, I started realizing this. We deserve our forgiveness the most in the world, and we deserve our love the most in the world. And I couldn't agree more on that one. And you're right, if I do not have water in my cup, I don't have love within myself, I don't take care of myself, how can I offer you water? I don't have water, I can't offer you. If I'm not happy from within, how can I offer you happiness? I should be happy from within, not from outside. Yeah.
And that saying, misery loves company. So yeah, if you're not happy within, of course, maybe you want company because you're trying to extract something that you're not giving to yourself. That's when problematic situations happen.